How you guys doing today? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a 31 and 32 week update on my current pregnancy. I have my tea here from Taco Bell, which is not all that good, by the way, but yeah, so just in case I get thirsty, because I actually have been very, like, since I entered this third trimester, I will start by saying I've been very like winded. Not being able to really walk far, not being able to like talk like for long periods of time without getting out of breath extremely bad. Also too, if you hear the background, it is my toddler, my 2-year-old. So like I said, this video is basically an update on my current pregnancy. So like I said though, you guys, I'm telling you, the windedness, I don't know. Like I said, I had an appointment yesterday. I should have probably mentioned that to my doctor, but I didn't, because I was like, it really doesn't happen like all day long, not all the time, just sometimes when I'm doing certain things and stuff like that, I kind of feel like really winded. So, and I'm kind of feeling that now, because even just getting everything together and set up and getting my daughter straight and everything like that, yes, I am extremely winded. And don't mind my nails either, because they are not done. So yeah, getting right into it. Like I said, I haven't really had any like cravings in my 31 weeks or my 32 weeks. I kind of been just, you know, whatever I choose to eat, I eat, you know, that kind of thing. I also weigh 151 pounds now. At the beginning of my pregnancy, I don't even think I mentioned this, I actually was like 134, I think it was, and yeah, now I weigh 151. My blood pressure also in this pregnancy has been very good, so I'm very grateful for that. I just had my belly measured. They didn't really do the ultrasound. They do the 36 week ultrasound in November, but I'm 32 weeks now, about to go Tuesday into 33 weeks. So right now, like I said, I just really haven't had like a lot of cravings and stuff like that. I did, like, I don't know, I did feel a little bit nauseated like once. I'm not quite sure why. It was kind of weird, because, you know, I haven't felt that in a while, so it was kind of odd to feel that way. I still been extremely tired. Like, I mean, it's been times within that week of the 31 weeks, even in like yesterday, actually, I slept for a long time. I was like sleep for hours, because I don't know, I was just so tired. She moves around a lot. Like, when I say move around, she moves, and it actually sometimes I jump, because it's like so much movement, and I'm like, and it just shocks me, so I'm jumping and my stomach is moving around and stuff like that. She actually moves a lot more than my 2-year-old did when I was pregnant carrying her. So also, like I said, the thing is I really just been like, I will say 31 weeks and 32 weeks I have been like really wanting tea. I'm still not really into drinking any sodas and stuff like that, but I have been really wanting tea, so that's kind of why I have the hint. I have the tea. The teas that I've been like have been my go-tos have been Bojangles and Taco Bell. More so Bojangles, but I went there and they didn't have cups or something like that, which like the kind of cups that I use that I usually get for my tea. So I thought that was kind of weird or something, like, why don't you have cups? It was just weird. But so I couldn't get my tea from there, and I'm not like 100% big on tea either, like I said. So for me to just be sitting around drinking a bunch of tea, it's kind of like, yeah, it's a lot. So like I said though, I mean, this pregnancy, I gotta say, it has been pretty good. Like I said, the thing is like, I feel like these weeks are going by so quick. I'm like trying to keep up, like, you know, like, Lord Jesus, like, I just, you know, did a video, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, at the same time, that's just what pregnancy is. That's just what it is, you know. But I don't know, like I said, I'm just excited because we did get a lot of new items for the baby this past week. So I do have a lot of items. I will be doing a video as far as showing like some of the things that I like to have for my kids and what I like to use for my daughter and stuff like that. And so I'm going to be doing a video about that, just showing some of those items. And like I said though, baby stuff is very expensive. So, and I'm not having like a baby shower or anything, you know. It is what it is, you know. Some people just are blessed to have those people around them that want to celebrate them. You know, not saying I'm not blessed. I'm blessed because I'm alive. But, you know, so I'm just going to get the stuff that, me and my husband going to get the stuff that we need for our kids, regardless of whatever else is around us. Let me see. I'm just trying to think of like everything and put everything into perspective. And like I said, the thing is, I'm trying to think because I don't know. I think this week it said that she's probably like about 4 pounds. I want to say 4 pounds according to the app. Now this is what the app is saying. Like I said, I haven't had the 36-week ultrasound yet because I'm 32 weeks now. And she's supposedly the size of a cantaloupe on one app. 32 weeks and 3 days to be exact. And then it says each app has like different like size, like they use different fruit to determine her size or whatever, which is quite cool because you kind of see, because sometimes like I don't know, some of these fruit, like it's like the one app says she is the size of a Florida pomelo, which I don't even know what that is. So yeah. Also, I still been drinking a lot of water, like a lot of water. I just like been so into water, and I don't know, and I don't drink water like that. I'm a rare person that drinks water. Like, you would rarely see me drinking water or me talking about me drinking water. So that's kind of, it's like a new thing that I've kind of, you know, have come into, which is a good thing, you know. Like I said, yes, she is about 4 pounds this week. So I mean, if I was to estimate again about what she would weigh, I would probably say she's going to be between 5 and some change pounds or 6. So we will see. So I kind of want to know that because, yeah, I personally don't think that my belly is so like crazy big. So I don't know. It's just kind of been a smooth sailing kind of situation, thank God. You know, I actually think altogether I have about, I'm going to tell you how many more weeks I have. I have, one app says I have about 8 weeks to go, but the other app says I have 7 weeks and 4 days. So it's kind of what you determine it to be. I would say I'm probably about 7 weeks and 4 days. You know, that's what I have left to go in this pregnancy. Currently third trimester. Also, I've been pregnant so far for 227 days, which is like, oh my gosh, it just seems so crazy to be pregnant that long, but it's just amazing. So yeah, so to be pregnant for that long, yes, I am excited though to meet our new daughter. Wow, you know, it's amazing to know that I'm having a child, but also amazing to know that I'm having another girl, because my daughter, I wanted her to have that sisterly bond type thing. Hopefully they have that bond. That's what we're praying for, you know. And it did say that I will be gaining about 1 pound a week. So the way I eat, I don't think she would be 8 pounds or anything like that, or 7 pounds, because I don't eat a lot of food, and I'm like already like super skinny. But I do think she, like I said, will be about, I'm gonna estimate around 5 something or 6 something pounds. So when I find that out, I will be giving that information to you. Right now, like I said, it's just, we're just in the process of just these last few weeks getting them out the way so we can get, you know, get her here safely and or whatever. And it's just exciting to have a new family member in the home. It will be. So let's see. Also, yeah, I forgot about this, and I'm glad I actually wrote this down because I'm glad I looked. I have been dealing with back pain. Yeah, the back pain kind of started in the 3rd trimester. Like, it wasn't, I had it a few times in the 2nd trimester, but the 3rd trimester, it's kind of been more so like, you know, like a thing, you know, like relevant. I think I will say with my first pregnancy, I really didn't experience like back pains. It was just more so just, you know, I didn't experience back pain. Like I said, with this pregnancy, I am experiencing back pain, which is not like uncommon in pregnancy. So I'm not like shocked or nervous or scared or anything. If it gets too bad, then I will discuss it with my doctor. But so far, I mean, it's just like if I'm doing something too long, if I'm walking around too long, if I'm, you know, standing too long, you know, my back will start hurting, unfortunately. So that's kind of been like a really frustrating thing for me because I don't like my back hurting. Like, you know, having to sleep on my left side all the time has really not been fun at all. Because I'm the type of person, I like to sleep different ways. I want to sleep on my left side, on my right side. But having to sleep on strictly my left side only has been very, very hard for me. Because I'm like, Lord Jesus, I just want to turn over on my right side. I just want to turn over on my belly. I just want to turn over on my back. But no, the left side is the side that's recommended during pregnancy to sleep on, the safest for me and the baby. So I'm going to go with that any day if it's safe. So I do plan on doing a belly cast. I'm doing that probably at 30. I think me and my husband kind of talked about doing it maybe at 36 weeks. I didn't want to do it too close to 39 weeks because I don't want to, you know, get close and then not go into labor or something. So I think 36, 37 weeks will be perfect for us to do that. So that's what we're going to do. And I do have the kit already waiting so we can get that done. I have not been experiencing any headaches. So I do want to mention that because I had dealt with headaches earlier in the pregnancy. So I'm very happy to say that that has not been the case. And I feel pretty good as far as that, because just having a headache for hours on a time, and even after you eat you still have a headache, it's just very much draining. So I'm very happy to say that yes, the headaches, I haven't experienced that since. I talked about it before in another video. I am currently doing my hospital bag. I'm not quite done yet with my hospital bag. I might do a hospital bag video. I don't know. Maybe. I probably will 9 times out of 10. Just kind of showing some of the items. Okay, why am I out of focus? There you go. Just showing some of the items that I personally am going to take to the hospital for my baby. I'm going to pack our bags together. Because last time with my first pregnancy, I took a bag for my daughter. I took a bag my husband took a bag and I took a bag. So I said, you know what, this time I'm going to pack me and the baby stuff together. And then my husband can have his own bag to bring, like, the stuff that he would bring for him. And then I would bring my stuff and then the stuff that I have for my daughter. So, yeah, that's how that's going to work. And I probably, like I said, will do a video kind of just showing everything, you know. Just because, you know. I did do some paternity pictures. I did a little DIY situation. And I probably will put those up somewhere so you guys can see. Because, I mean, I do have an Instagram. Any photos will definitely be put up somewhere so you guys can see here or here. I'm not sure. I'll just link my Instagram so you can go check those out, you know, that kind of thing. Because I really had fun doing those. I did those myself. It was a fun experience. It was just me and a little clicker and all my little setup or whatever. And I did it right here in my bedroom because I have like enough space to kind of do that. So I did that, made that happen, and they turned out wonderful. Love them. So yeah, I'm super excited to kind of get those printed out, get those, you know, put in like a frame and stuff like that, because I really did enjoy doing that. That was very fun. So yes, let me see. I do want to touch on for just a minute like birth, because my plan for birth is to do a vaginal delivery, hopefully. So at the 36 weeks appointment, we will see if she is turned head down. Hopefully she is. That way I can do a vaginal delivery. I mean, 36 weeks, I'm sure I still have time for her to kind of maybe shift and, you know, turn. Hopefully she's, you know, turning now. So, because I really do want to do a vaginal delivery. I just feel like that's going to be better. I'd rather not be like cut on in that way, in that area. So yeah, hopefully I will be able to do that. That would be great. So let's just hope and pray. Like that's the thing. Because like I said, I just like doing that better. I do not know if I'm going to do epidural this time, because last time that wasn't even a thing, because by the time I got to the hospital, I was like about 9 centimeters dilated. So it was kind of too late to do that, even though I did kind of scream for it at the last minute, and the doctor said, well, yeah, it's kind of too late. You're about ready to push. It's not even going to kick in. It's not going to matter. It's going to be too late. So yeah, I experienced every pain that there was to experience with my first pregnancy, because I was not able to get the epidural in time for it to kick in to help with any type of pain. So I may go without again. I do not know yet. I'm kind of iffy about, you know, doing, you know, the epidural, but I do want to do it. I don't want to feel that pain that I felt the first time, because it was crazy. That's some pain. That's some pain that I'm like, oh Lord, I don't know if I feel like doing this again, you know. So I don't know. We'll see as that gets closer. But like I said, I am excited that we are in those final weeks of this thing, because honestly, I get to get my body back. Jesus, Lord Jesus. And then after I do give birth, I will for sure get my workout on. I'm going to be like I would do before I got pregnant. I was working out like every morning, literally. Basically every morning. I'm definitely, once I'm cleared, I will be going right back to that. Trying to get my belly, you know, down, and get my, try to get the booty up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, y'all, it's not really much to really update in the situation. Eating has been pretty normal. No cravings. Eating whatever I can, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's that. I mean, like I said, I've been wanting tea. So, and I typically don't drink, like I said, I don't drink a lot of tea. I mean, I've been drinking, like I told you, I was, lemonade was like a big craving. I still drink a lot of lemonade, but I just ran out because I just drunk it all again. So I need to get some more of that, and everything like that. So y'all, that is pretty much it on this video. So we are going to get right to the belly, because I'm going to show you my belly, and then I'm out of this thing because I'm tired. I'm going to show y'all my belly. This is with the shirt.
Whoa!
Yes, quite big to me for my size. I always talk about my line that when I had my surgery, the doctor didn't quite hook it back up. the way it was supposed to be hooked up, because they had to cut me where the belly button was. And anyway, like I said though, y'all, that is it for this video, y'all. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. I'm out of breath now, so that's why it's taking me a little minute to get it together so I can end this video. But yes, you guys, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I really thank you guys that do watch my videos. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome, and God bless you. And like I said, like I always say in my videos, which I forgot to say in a couple of them, if they serve you no purpose, if they're not bringing anything to your life, but you're bringing everything to theirs, let them go. Let him go, let her go, let them go, period. And y'all have a blessed and wonderful day, night, whatever, wherever you are watching. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.